you see during the game? What do you take away from it?
Well, I thought rhythmically and fundamentally we were sharper in the throw game for most of the day. That was coming in. We knew that was the best front four in the Southland Conference, and that pass protection would be a challenge. And we had a couple moments there where obviously they were able to, but I thought we really handled much of the day protection-wise. I thought our routes were pretty good. We had a few miscues, and that's going to happen when you're still developing a relatively new quarterback with your, receivers. But I thought the throw game was much improved today. We started running the football, and I'd like to be better there, but I thought offensively we showed some ability to throw the ball today and move it there. Whenever you give up 43 points, it's hard to always find good things on defense when that's the case. I guess I would say that probably the fact that our kids played hard through 4 quarters, when you're struggling a little bit, you got to find those moments where you can build on, and when you play hard, that's the foundation by which you improve. And so, I thought we did that.
Speaking about defense, Cody had 9 tackles, 5 solo. Why do you think he had such a good game?
Well, they spit the ball so quickly outside on the perimeter, and being an outside linebacker type guy, that's one of the things that's really an ability that he has. And so I think that type of offensive play plays into his strengths. And so he made some plays, and probably we need a few other guys to play as well as he did today.
Y'all did really well passing in the high 200s for Max, but you also had 5 sacks. He had 5 sacks.
Yeah.
Do you think that was because of the line, or do you think it was the receivers not being open? What do you think the sacks came
Well,
from?
I think, not every route you call is always as clean. If they bang a receiver off the line, or if they do something to reroute a guy and it disrupts timing, then it begins to pull your protection time away. And so that happened maybe once or twice. I think what really happened today, most of the time, it was just understand how, 5 sacks, but they had 4 sacks against Abilene Christian last week, and they brought Abilene Christian to a crawl in the throwing game. So understand what happened is they've been doing that to everybody here this, really this year. To watch them against Oklahoma State, get after their quarterback, it was unbelievable. So understand what you saw today, that is consistent with actually how they've been playing, and you just got to kind of hang in there and keep competing. Now we got to get better at throwing the ball out of bounds, not take a sack. But the pressure on the quarterback, we knew that was going to be kind of a battle, and so really, to be frank, that was pretty much what they had been doing, and they play well up front, and they're extremely talented.
I have one more question. When do you decide to take Max out? Like, what was the reasoning for that?
Well, I think there are 3 or 4 minutes left in the game, or 3 minutes, whatever it was. At that point in time, the game probably was decided, and if someone gets in there and just falls on his knee and hurts his knee, then I think some of it's just a safeguard against something kind of happening that you would rather say, well, you know what, at that point in time, it didn't matter. It probably didn't make a difference in the outcome of the game. So just keep him healthy, because he came out of the game healthy. And then, Tony Dawson, our backup, he's also a junior college transfer. So we have 2 new quarterbacks working with our receivers. And so, I think when you can give an opportunity for a new quarterback in your program to also get some time with the receivers in the game, I think down the road you don't know what dividends that might pay.
Okay.
Also, offensively, getting some balance, run game, being able to move, get some extended drives. That is what you look for at the end of the game when you start looking at stats, especially in a situation like today.
Yeah, at the end of the day, so many people make a lot out of stats because you can kind of tweak them however you want to, but at the end of the day, it's about making first downs so that you can put the ball down in the red zone and then have a threat. Now, what happened today is that we had a sizable number of big plays that give you those, 30, 35-yard chunks of moves that do accelerate your ability to push the ball down the field. And I think we're getting better. We're getting a better sense of kind of how we can take advantage of some of our height and length that we have at wide receiver, with Wesley Lewis and Rico Barnett. But, at the end of the day, you've got to really, versus a good team, this is a playoff caliber team. And like I said, I believe today they had come in playing as well as anybody in the league. Today, they were better than what Sam Houston was against us 2 weeks ago in terms of just today's performance. And so that's a high-end team. And so, in order to go compete against those kind of guys, you've got to have the run pass balance and blend. We didn't run the ball as well today, but that front four had a lot to do with it.
Moving forward to the next to your next opponent, it's on the road. If I'm correct, it's against Nicholls State.
Correct.
What do you tweak now? Seeing where you are now up to this point, especially in conference play.
Well, you know, I mean, I think the big thing defensively, we need to go back and continue to work on tackling. I mean, we had too many missed tackles tonight, this afternoon. So, you know, that's an area that, you know, produces yardage after what should have been, you know, where the ball's down. So, you know, that was kind of discouraging that we missed those tackles, because we've been much better than that. But, you know, their skill level's pretty good on offense, and so, you know, it was going to be a battle. You know, I really think for us right now to continue to try to get pressure on the quarterback. You know, some of the fundamentals. You know, be it through the blitz game or through the front four, we've got to continue to get pressure on the quarterback. So I think defensively, you know, we just got to really go back in and improve on some fundamental areas. I think offensively, you know, just coming back and doing a good job of building some of the confidence. You know, coming in the game, we were averaging over 200 yards rushing per game, and you know, we need to get back and be a little more patient maybe in the running game and not get away from it quite so quick. And I think that'll help us. And then I think right now, you know, I thought we protected well on the punt, but you know, we had a couple punt coverage issues that broke down today, and that you know, put us in a real bind.
All right. Anybody else?
That's it.
Thank you, Coach.
All right.